Welcome to Home Studio Adventures for Dummies. This is episode 4, and we're gonna title it Test 1 2. If at the end of the video you're still in YouTube and you like it, go to subscribe and press subscribe, then go to like and also press like. See you in a while. Welcome to episode 4 of our Home Studio Adventures for Dummies series. We have titled this episode Testing 1 2 because we're going to be talking about microphones today. And since there's a lot of material to cover, I decided to divide this episode in 2 parts. So this will be part 1, like a description of what a microphone looks like. This is a dynamic microphone. This is Sennheiser. This is my daughter's personal microphone. She used to use it on live presentations. A microphone is like the opposite of a speaker. A speaker takes the electrical signal that comes from the amplifier and turns it into sound waves through a magnetic device, and then projects those sound waves to an audience or to a listener. As I speak, I project sound waves towards the microphone that is next to my video camera, and also to the microphone that is here in my chest, lavalier mic. So I have 2 sources of picking up sound. There are my voice, of course, is, as you remember from the episode about sound, my voice is a vibration of my vocal cords converted into sound waves that are, without any electrical or electronic devices, are picked up by an ear that has a natural device inside that vibrates, picks up the sound waves, turns them into electromagnetic signals, and sends it to the brain. So somebody said, okay, if the humans can do that, I can invent a device that can do the same thing. The microphone has inside its structure, it has something called a diagram. A diagram is like a rectangular, normally it's a rectangular part inside that vibrates, in some cases naturally, in some cases helped or aided by an electromagnetic pulse, like on condenser mics. And that diaphragm inside the mic converts my uh, sound waves into electromagnetic waves. Then the microphone, that's all it does. It doesn't do anything else. The microphone then, wait a second, here it is. With the use of a cable or through a wireless system, the microphone sends an electrical signal to either a mixer in the case of a live presentation, or to an interface, which is a device that, like the name says, is between the microphone and the electrical signals and your computer, or to a recording device. We will be talking about those three in the future videos, but right now you just have to remember that this is an instrument to convert sound waves into electrical signals. Simple as that. No, it's not that simple. Microphones have evolved to be used in different environments. And each mic has different designs. The three basic ones are cardioid. Okay, a cardioid mic, like this one, is a cardioid mic. This mic, the pattern of picking up the sound waves looks like a heart. So you have like a circle that comes let's say the mic is here. The circle picks up the sound waves that are coming from the front of the mic, and it ignores the sound waves that are on the back of the mic. So if you're singing in a band and you have the keyboard monitors and the drums and the guitar amplifiers and your backup singers and drunk people that jump on the stage to try to sing along with you and all that stuff, your microphone will protect your voice from all those sounds if it is a cardioid mic. Some of these cardioid mics are either super cardioid or hyper cardioid, and all that is that some of them have a narrower scope of pickup and others have a bigger span. Some of these cardioid mics might allow somebody to come and sing like next to you on each side. Maybe if they stick very close. Some cardioid mics, you can use them to pick up sounds from drums or from an acoustic guitar, because they would only pick up those sounds for a purity of conversion to electrical signals. And then you have other mics that are called omnidirectional. An omnidirectional microphone will pick up a sound wave all around the mic. So these are great mics for when you have three people singing with only one mic, or there are great mics for group discussions, podcasts, interviews. Again, like I was saying, they're difficult to control because they are able to pick up sounds all around the microphone. Uh, the the other type of microphones are the omnidirectional. The pattern that they use to pick up sound waves are looks like an 8, like a number 8. The microphone will pick up sound waves coming from the front of the mic and also coming from the back of the mic. What's the use for these mics? They're very good for interview. You don't have to keep doing this and distract the people you're talking to. Or it's a great mic for a duet singing. The two singers can look at each other. So it's got its own particular use for many professionals. There is one category that is a combination of all three. It's called the multi-directional microphones. These are microphones that have a switch that will allow the microphone to turn into an omnidirectional. It will also can be used as a cardioid mic or a bidirectional microphone, all with just a switch right on the mic. Also, many microphones have their own controls to either protect the microphone from noise, from that hum sound that you hear sometimes, and also some of them have switches to control high levels of noise, like when you're using a mic to record or to amplify drums or instruments that have very high volumes, like the tuba or something. So those switches are for that. There's also two different kind of diaphragms, and there's some diaphragms that have a different shape. Some of them are circular, they call them the polar. Some of them, like in the dynamic mics, don't require any outside source of power. And some of them, like the condenser mics, because of the way that the mic is designed inside, they require an outside power. Most of the mixers in the market have that power to go through the line, or in the case of the wireless, in the wireless unit, to power the mic. other, you can find a device in the market that you can plug the cable to, and it will give you the voltage necessary for the condenser mic. Some people say that condenser mics work better. Uh, I would say it's not that they work better. I would say that they have more what is called in the lingo gain. Gain is basically the volume of the capability of switching the sound wave into a higher volume or a lower volume signal to the amplifier. In the case of a dynamic mic like this one, the mixer will have a gain button that will increase that power of this mic. Some people say that makes the signal less clean or whatever. Sometimes the interface also has that gain volume or the recording device, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But in the case of the condenser mic, the mic is, because it has that 48 volt power into the mic, it makes the signal more powerful, so it's got more gain. So there's other devices that you can use. On my Shure mic, which is a dynamic mic, I connected it to what they call a cloud lifter, which is a device that amplifies the electrical signal and gives more gain to the microphone. There's also preamps, which are other devices. We're going to be talking about that in the future, that increase the signal of the microphone. So it's plenty of stuff out there. So if you tell me that you need to record with a dynamic mic because that's all you have, good, that will happen. Many people nowadays, they just use the very little mic here on the iPhones or the Android phones. Other people that like to do videos, they use GoPros or they use DJI cameras like this one. It has its own internal microphone, and they work great. As a matter of fact, my daughter is working right now on some virtual college auditions, and many of these entities, they require that the recording device used to be very simple, and most of them even just specify that it has to be from a phone, because they want to hear the real voice of the person, not anything that can be artificially how do you call it, increased in volume or in echo, reverb, quality, whatever. Okay, this is part one of the testing 1-2 episode. We'll see you on part 2. I'm awake. Yes, I'm awake. Well, if you like the video, please subscribe and like. After all, that's all the guy can do. So don't expect anything better on the next video. Well, they're made for dummies, so I'm sure you will come back. I'm gonna go back to my meditation now.